Hi, my name is Asmita and welcome to my YouTube. On today's episode, we're gonna talk about Madonna Whore Dychotomy. We will dig deeper into the topic with relevant examples and see what it really is. So let's get into the topic. Madonna Whore Dichotomy basically puts women in those binary boxes. A woman is either a chaste, a pure, respectable, non-sexual being, or this seductive, promiscuous women. So, and also remember, these two women are not mutually exclusive. They are either a Madonna or a whore. And by Madonna, I am not referring to the pop star Madonna. I am referring to Mother Mary. She's so pure that she gave birth without even having sex. So we are comparing a woman to Mother Mary or a seductress. We have heard terms like wife material or a girlfriend material. So what does they mean? Wife material mean a woman who is so pure, who is decent, who do not so much of a skin, who know how to do household chores, who is naive, who is soft spoken, all the good things, a good girl basically. And a girlfriend material is someone who do not dress modestly, who is openly sexual, who might have past sexual relationships, who drinks, smokes, does everything. So this is like a perfect example of Madonna Whore Dichotomy. A wife can only be a respected woman, a respectable woman, but a girlfriend can be a whore. And let's not forget, the most iconic TikTok song that goes like, can't make a wife out of a hoe. So it is just putting women in the boxes. She's either a wife or a hoe. She can't be like a same person, can't be a wife and a hoe. In one of his interviews, Shahrukh Khan said like, we desexualize respected women. We do not even see them as sexual beings. And that just reminded me of Madonna Whore Dichotomy, because if she is respectable, if she is in a powerful position, she might not be sexual, because sexual woman is a hoe and a powerful respected woman is not. So that just reminds me of the Madonna Whore Dichotomy. And also remember, these two women are mutually exclusive. And I also believe that the whole concept of virginity is also based on this concept. Women have to be pure to be someone's wife. A person who is not virgin, who is already sexually active, cannot be a wife, as she is not a Madonna anymore. She is already a whore. And remember the song, can't make a wife out of a hoe. You cannot make a wife out of a hoe. So you should not be sexual. And by hoe, these songs are referring to a woman who is sexual, who is sexually active. So I think this whole concept of virginity is also coming from this can't make a wife out of a hoe thing, the Madonna Whore Dichotomy, where you cannot make a non-virgin girl, you cannot make her a wife, because she's already sexual. So yeah, she's already a whore. She is not a Madonna anymore. She is not a Mary's material. She is not a wife material. So yeah, that is my interpretation of virginity, like purity culture, with the Madonna Whore Dichotomy. Also, we have seen in movies and literature so much, like a male character goes like, I respect you so much that I can't have sex with you. Like, imagine someone saying that, I respect you so much that I can't have sex with you. That is just putting women into, again, those boxes of a whore and a pure woman. Like, because a respected women cannot have sex, right? Like, and I also believe, the whole fuss around single mothers marrying again, it's so tabooed in our society, while single fathers are expected to marry as soon as their wife passes away. It also comes from the Madonna Whore Dichotomy, because see, we put mother in that pedestal where we desexualize them. We just don't even consider them as a human being anymore, a sexual human being anymore. We just consider them as a second god, like a Mamta ki murti, all these beautiful words we give them. But what we are doing is putting them in a box of a Madonna. So if she marries again, or if she is having affair, she is a whore, and they are mutually exclusive. It just cannot happen. They cannot exist together. Also in movies and in real life, we have seen like how kids themselves judge their mothers, like single mothers, if they are having relationship with someone, if they are being sexual. So we have put mothers in that pedestal, like where they are like a god or something, and we totally desexualize them, and we cannot think of them having sex because they are Madonna, they are Mother Mary. So yeah, and let's talk about from ancient time, like the Bible, the Bible history or whatever. If we see, like, Mother Mary is always described as this pure woman. Her picture is like she's fully covered in clothes, holding a baby Jesus, and she's a virgin. That is a big thing. God knows how she gave birth, but yeah, she's a virgin. That is like the biggest thing. She is a virgin because she's just so pure, she's just so chaste, she's this naive, soft spoken woman. And on other hand, according to Bible, the first woman on earth, Eve, she is always seen naked. Have you ever seen a picture of Eve fully clothed? No, she is naked, and she is sinful. Remember that. She is sinful. She is a sinner. She roam around garden naked. She is seductive. What does that mean? She is a whore, and Mother Mary is a Madonna. It is just putting women in boxes. Ever since, like, a first women on earth, people are, let's say men are putting women in those boxes. And if we come to our Hindu practice also, they say like, oh, our daughters are ghar ki Lakshmi, daughters and daughter-in-laws are ghar ki Lakshmi, they are pure, they are goddesses, like ghar ka izzat and all that, like family owners are placed on our vaginas. That is our common practice in our Eastern society. But God forbid they find out about our boyfriends, God forbid they find out that we are sexual. They will be so hurriedly they will marry us off, because same thing, can't make a wife out of a hoe. So they have to marry us off really quickly before we become impure, before we become a whore. So yeah, we are respected, like, oh, women are goddesses, women are this, that, ghar ki Lakshmi, all that. But God forbid we become a human being, we become an actual sexual human being, it's over for us. We don't get the same treatment. They will just hurriedly marry us off, because what will people think? How will people react? Who will marry you? Like, who will marry a whore? You need to be a Madonna. So that is another evident example we see in our society. That is a very good example of Madonna Whore Dychotomy. I somehow think the degradation kink is also coming from the same place as Madonna Whore Dychotomy, because think about it. A respectable woman cannot be sexual. So to have sex with her, to be aroused by a woman who you already respect, you need to first shame her. You need to make her a daddy's little slut. You need to beat her up. You have to degrade us till she becomes a whore, and then you can look at her as a sexual being and you are aroused, because no one is aroused by Madonna because they are supposed to be pure. But let's not go there, because every time I talk about kinks, I always land in controversy. So yeah. So in conclusion, Madonna Whore Dichotomy just puts women in those two boxes. Either they are Madonna or a whore. Either they are like pure, they are goddesses, or they belong to a street. That's it. And either they are the 90s Bollywood heroines, like the one from Hum Saath Saath Hai, the poised one, like a Gopi Bahu or something, or they are just sluts. That's it. And we might not have noticed how these things are there in our daily life, but it is there. Okay, if you analyze things, if you see things critically, you will see these things very evident in our society. It is there, very much there, in every single thing. Like how I gave example of like those terms like wife materials and girlfriend material, marriage material, labeling women as wife, and how mothers are not allowed to be sexual being, or how we are goddesses, we are like the pure ghar ki Lakshmi, but as soon as we get into affairs, as soon as family find out we are sexual beings, it's over for us. So that's another example of Madonna Whore Dychotomy. And I also somehow think the degradation kink also come from a subconscious thinking of Madonna Whore Dychotomy. Yeah, let me know what you think. Comment below, tell me what you think of this whole situation, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, like my videos. Yeah, that's all. Bye. Also click the bell icon. Bye now.